Hey guys, this is here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the Alphabet Challenge, and we are on the other side of the weekend. I don't remember really what happened on Friday, if I'm honest, because I was quite ill. My illness peaked, I think, on Saturday. Yesterday was a bit better, and today's a bit better again. The biggest thing that actually is hurting is my voice, obviously. So it's a bit awkward that I've got to talk for a living when my voice is really hurting. But we're going to finish off the Alphabet Challenge today. That's the goal. So we've got 4 or 5 games left to do. We've got A, B, C, D, E. This is E. So we'll finish off the Alphabet Challenge today. And then starting tomorrow, we're actually going to be trying to climb. The Alphabet Challenge was never about trying to climb. It was about having just a bit of a break from the stress of really kind of caring about the climb and just having a bit of fun. And that's what we have done. I have had quite a lot of fun doing this.
Sometimes stories are just other times you wind up fighting evil with the magic time.
This, by the way, is donated from Whip Dr. Wad, by the way. Why did Relcos recall? He put a ward down and bought a red trinket.
Once you're out of the kiln, nothing's too hot to handle.
Gin fresh. Backed away. Rise is becoming popular again. But I've seen a few Rises in top lane. I played him in mid and he did feel pretty strong. Nice. So the thing with Vel'Koz is he is very dependent how good the player is playing him. So in the first couple levels, I will be keeping a very close eye to see if this Vel'Koz is good. Mr. Bushy, no, he's so far pretty good. Mr. Bushy, tier 2 for 23 months. Thank you so much, my man. Oh, that... Oh. I was like, did that miss? It wasn't the knock-up. I thought it was the knock-up for a second then. I was about to E in. It wasn't the knock-up. This Vel'Koz is pretty good. This will make us susceptible to ganks from the wolf. Question of the day, and this is a big question. So again, I will take my time reading the comment section of the answers. So if you want to give a really good answer, then please feel free. If you guys watch me, presumably you're watching right now and you're listening to this, what would you like me to do more? Like, are you guys cool with me just doing the content, but obviously try to be more positive, more educational? Do you want me to try and do something else completely? Yeah, let me know. I'm kind of open to the idea of experimenting a little bit, if I'm honest. He's nearly dead. Still's got barrier, if I'm not mistaken. That's the barrier. Where's the wolf? There he is. Sweet.
Many strikes,
I will just happily take getting first blood there and surviving. Don't need to do anything more. Don't be too much. Don't be too much. Get him, donkey. Yeah, donkey. Honestly, personally, you look at me as a podcaster. I honestly regret that. I might need to reach out to Twitch again. When I was at, like, a really high peak, by the way, for me as a content creator, like, in 2020, things are going pretty good for me in the early part of 2020, and, well, 2019, 2020. I think I've told you guys this before, but I don't know. You know, if I could go back in time and change a couple things, I would probably change a couple things as me as a content creator, and I think I'd be probably in a slightly different place right now. One thing would be hire an editor. When I was at my peak of my income, I could have easily afforded an editor. I can't nowadays. And it goes without saying, you know, I know my mental has not been good and it's gone down and people stopped watching because me being a salt mine and stuff. I understand that. The majority of League content creators are all salt mines. They're all kind of in that way. League's a very stressful game, but a lot of them have editors and they just edit all that stuff out of their videos. And I know that's a bit fake, but it's true. But the biggest thing that I think I do regret as a content creator, not hiring editor isn't the number one, is Twitch offered me a budget. Literally, when I was getting all those crazy opportunities working with Twitch, you know, I had the sponsorships with Twitch directly. You know, I had 4,000. I was on the front page of Twitch with, I think, Just Eat sponsorship, eating a Chinese takeaway, which was bizarre. I don't know what their plan was there.
Why does Sandra's whole thing have to be snakes? I hate snakes.
Oh, a wolf. Oh, Warwick took it at least. I'd rather Warwick have it than Jhin because Warwick falls off. Anyway, going back to what it was. Yeah, Twitch offered me a budget. And we had a few ideas of what I could do. And my idea was to do a podcast. And it was going to be backed by Twitch. Why did he overstay? That was weird. It was going to be backed by Twitch, funded by Twitch, and Twitch would have also helped me get guests on. And I just never pulled the trigger and I never did it. A Twitch-backed podcast would have been pretty big. But like, the reason I didn't do it, by the way, for those that are like, why? I just didn't think it would be special. I don't know. I just didn't, you know, what makes me special to do a podcast? I don't know. I'm not that interesting. But I just didn't have the confidence of going, oh yeah, people would like that. And Thresher's getting destroyed in bot lane. Is Warwick doing this? Oh. You might want to.
The sorceress lost once. We're gonna beat her again.
Yeah, he wanted to. No, Mr. Warwick. Songrunt, 59 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Long-term sub. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I did it. It's too late now, in some ways, for that, I think. Twitch at the moment, for those that actually don't know, Twitch is going through basically an adpocalypse. So the ad revenue on Twitch is in the absolute toilet. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's because some more political things happened on Twitch. And that brung negative PR to the website. And obviously, whenever negative PR goes on websites like Twitch or YouTube, advertisers just pull out. Advertisers ultimately have to protect their own brand. Can't blame them. So Jhin is level 6 because obviously Thrasher's just been on walkies quite a bit.
Took some artistic license.
Vel'Koz is level 6 because obviously he overstayed a little bit extra and died to the Warwick. Enemy team scales quite weirdly. They've got Veigar and Ryze, who scale amazing, and then they have Warwick, who doesn't scale basically at all. So it's going to be a bit weird. Ding
ding, let's go.
I'll tell you also what I've been doing, by the way, over the weekend. I have started to play through the story of GTA 5. Because I've only ever played through it once, and it was on PlayStation 4 when the game first came out 10 years ago. I actually don't remember a lot of the story at all. That Graves just missed. Warwick showed up at the really bad time for us. Damn. Then Veigar. All v1, maybe? No. Oh well. This Thresh is really struggling in this game, but Warwick's doing really well, and he's carrying the whole early game.
People have no idea that spirits and magic exist. I do, but it's everywhere. If you know
If he stops the dragon, it's good. Yeah, he stops the dragon. That's not bad. Ooh, my voice hurts. Oh, also, I will let you guys in with a wonderful thing. And all I'll say is, if you like what I do, please do help and like the videos and stuff like that, and subscribe here on Twitch. Yesterday, I had the wonderful pleasure of having to re-sign my mortgage deal because it was a 3-year. It was a 3-year fixed term, which was coming to its end, and I went from 1.9% interest to 4 something. So my payment has just gone up £500 a month. So yeah, gone up £500. I was paying just below £900, and now I'm paying over £1,400 per month. So a little bit stressful. So yeah, help me. Oh, I thought Warwick would have just been mid lane. I saw Thresh mid and they're ganking mid, so I was like, oh, Warwick will be there. Nope, Warwick is bot lane. Yeah, £500 is a lot, man. I'm hoping, you know, we'll be fine. Queen Pleb seems to be confident, but I don't know if she's, in a way, feigning confidence just to help me out mentally, because I struggle a bit more mentally when it comes to finance stuff. Gertrude Baxter, 30 months with Prime, says, woo, 30 months subbed. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Well, is he not dead? The good thing is Warwick shouldn't be able to carry this game. Look at the game that I played Warwick, last week? We got really fed like this guy. You can't carry. Warwick just falls off completely.
So what else is?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to finance stuff, I panic, man. It's the history that I've had financially with my family. I grew up quite well off. Then me and my family basically lost everything in the 2008 crash. And then, you know, it was times that we had bailiffs knocking on the door collecting. You know, family couldn't pay bills and stuff. Having to ring grandparents for them to pay something so our car wasn't taken away. Things are pretty bad. So I think I just sometimes, in my mind, panic about never wanting, you know, my adult life and my family life ever to get to that point.
To do good, you gotta be good.
I think I just overly panic. My opinion on Arcane Season 2 so far, oh, it's incredible. I think I'm enjoying it more than Season 1, if I'm completely honest. I cried, or I didn't cry, I had tears. At the end of episode 5, I had tears. Wait, Jin is there? Huh? Why is Jin there? Act 2 is better than Act 1 in season 2. Act 1 to me was quite slow. Act 2 is like BAM! So good though. Yeah, the second act really goes to the feels, and then I think Act 3 is just going to destroy all of us. He's on that straight away. So Warwick is, again, Warwick obviously as basic of a champion as he is. He's a complete stat stick. So if he gets ahead in the early game, you can't really beat him because basically stats are beating you more than anything else. Braves. We're having a lot of people bot lane. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's a rise in here. Hannah B, 65 months tier 1 says, hi, Huz, hope things are going well for you. Started playing League again after a big hiatus from losing a family member. Just want to thank you for the daily content on YouTube, especially for those of us who can't catch the streams. Cheers. Ah, my condolences. I hope, you know, hope you're doing okay, and I hope you found peace in that. And I, you know, even though it's a bit emotional when I say it, I always say it when people who, you know, come onto the stream and say that they've had a family member pass. And it's a bit cheesy, it's a bit corny, but I do also think it's important. Just remember that everybody passes away twice. Physically, you know, that's probably the first time you'll pass away. But then the second time is when people in your life stop talking about you, stop remembering you, and stop spreading stories about you. So you keep that family member alive by still remembering them, still talking about them, still laughing about moments you had with them. So you keep them alive. So never forget that. They, as cheesy as it sounds, they live on in you. I kind of feel like I might be doing the wrong things this game, but like... I also feel like we don't have to fight in some ways. But maybe I should... If I was... The thing that sometimes I have to think is if I was not the AD carrying this game and I saw the EZREAL doing the things that I'm doing, would I go, what the hell is he doing? I probably would, right? I know me. Oh, Hannah, you don't have to do that. Hannah with 5 gifted subs. It's very kind, but again, you don't have to do that. I'm so... Oh, I've just made Twitch chat start crying. I'm sorry, guys. It's an important thing that I like to say, because, you know, everyone's got their own belief system. I am not a religious person in any regard. So for me, the memories of people and who they are as people is the most important thing. That's what lives with me. So yeah. Nice. Good job. It's very Lion King, yes. But the second part of it is very Lion King, but that's not a bad thing. I, believe it or not, some people are going to go, Huz, what are you talking about? Kids of the 90s that grew up with the classic Disney films, I think, have a good moral compass because they taught you to have a good moral compass. And yes, Disney as a company can be quite evil as a conglomerate corporation, but the stories within the films, they have quite good meanings, obviously.
Tigers are the coolest animals. Sorry, not sorry.
I should technically go mid now. It's a moral compass. It points north.
No one gets broken on my
It's like Jack Sparrow's compass. Fire away, fire away. Ricochet, take me away. Whenever I get ill, I always feel like I turn into a slightly better singer, but it's probably just my hearing is completely gone. Lion King is just Shakespeare, yeah. Majority, what people don't understand, majority of Disney's works are not original Disney stories in any regard. A lot of the stories are from the Brothers Grimm tales. Like, yeah, people don't really realize this, and when they find it out, they're like, what? Like, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And then, wait, and then Lion King 2, one of them's Hamlet, right? Is Lion King 2 Hamlet or Macbeth? One of them's Hamlet, one of them's Macbeth from memory. Oh, they just ran away. Okay. Yeah, we've got to be slightly careful of Baron as a Warwick. Because Warwick is starting to fall off. It is inevitable.
Many stripes, one tiger.
This EZREAL skin is legit obsessed with tigers. I mean, Hercules is just Hercules, I think. It follows very kind of normal keynotes of storytelling. There's that book that, like, I can't remember what it is, but there's a famous book for story writers that's like something of a hero. A lot of Disney stuff follows that book pretty cookie cutter. Majority of screenwriters, by the way, have read that book. Can't remember what it's officially called right now on the top of my head, but yeah. Oh, the whole enemy team. Dude, this enemy team just groups up as 5. Like, that's all they're doing. That's it. A hero's journey. Yeah. So yeah, the enemy team is just grouping up as 5 and we're not. Because I've started to try and group now, but now that I've started to group, you'll notice my team is not. This is a bit weird, because I do think we could win a 5v5. We're just not doing it at all. Because the Jhin is actually really weak. We need to group up. We need to go as 5 people. 5 people. 5. Let them have Baron if we get the dragon. We can't fight the Baron. I'll just try to steal it. Imagine if. Sometimes you just gotta blindly guess. Warwick will keep falling off though. We just gotta hold on. But the problem is, Rise doesn't fall off and Viger doesn't fall off. And Warwick, like, even though his carry potential falls off, with how ahead he is, he's just gonna be quite tanky. So if he just gets in the way and protects people, he actually is still gonna be a problem. Oh, it's worth knowing. I'm sure maybe by the time this video comes out, I might have already done an official announcement for it. But we finished the Mech Arena sponsorship. That was always going to be the first one of the month. And now we have moved on to a new sponsorship. If you're watching the stream, we've not done it yet. It's going to start on Wednesday. But yeah, it's going to be for a Monopoly mobile game that actually has got insanely fun and good reviews. So please do take part in that if you can. Our wave clear's not too bad. What the enemy team's going to try and do is they're going to just try to get a side pick on someone who's like alone. I don't know, Mr. Vel'Koz. He randomly just kind of got caught there. I mean, if we can get this pick, that would be also really good for us. But they're all just coming mid. Get an engage or something. Oh, that was close. Oh. Why did Jhin do that? See, the Jin's not actually had a very good game. I think he did that because he's actually like annoyed that he doesn't have a lot more kills. That's never worth.
Just a quick break. Can't fight anything if we burn out.
It's gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna go this, not spear.
Just wearing an ancient work of art. Casual.
Oh. I don't know why, but on Twitch 7 minutes ago, I just got the Arcane emote. That if you watched Arcane on Twitch, you get an Arcane emote. I didn't watch Arcane on Twitch, but it's just randomly giving it to me. That was a crazy play by the enemy team. You can tell their confidence is very high.
Call me a hero after.
But for those random two to do that, I'd imagine Warwick would have been nearby. I have drops on? Oh. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be some partner streamer with an event. If you look at the bottom left, you can see that thing that says Battle of Two Cities. I've not really done it at all, because I don't really play ARAM, especially on stream. But I technically am part of this event, so maybe it's that. Darius, I also say, because he's playing against mages and stuff, Darius is having a really hard time being useful. Because he can't ever really kill the Rise. Hey, Tenshoga.
Hard work.
Oh, that missed that. Really? Okay. Yeah, we have to fight. No buts or maybes. Oh, dear. Well, never mind. We can't fight because our jungler's already dead. Oh, that's lame. See, this is one of the problems I'll say with EZREAL. He's one of League's most popular champions. Always has been, probably always will be. He is somewhat of a hyper carry, but not an obvious one. To do well on EZREAL, you need to hit every ability, obviously, and he also doesn't have that absolute, like, either insane DPS that will kill people like a Vayne so quickly, or he doesn't have one-shot damage. So he's kind of like, if you're accurate and consistent, he does a lot of damage, but it's a lot harder to pull it off than other picks.
An ally has been slain.
Vel'Koz keeps mispositioning as well. But yeah, this game, there's not a whole lot I feel like I can do, but at the same time, I don't think most AD carries in this game would be able to really do much. My team is just dying around me.
Into danger,
So
out of
it is what it is. Is what it is. Oh.
coming back.
Liger is such a big counter to Darius. Just completely... No, you cannot move. Yeah, it's like, do we just randomly start Baron to force a fight? Maybe. We've got Big Boomba. He's not level 16, though. Level 16 would be a lot better. Why was that so... Oh, this might be... Ooh. No! Oh! I was like, that might have been a mistake, and unfortunately it was. Close. That was barrier. Oh, it's alright. Well, it's not, because we have Baron. We need to keep Baron, and we have only got Baron on the Aurelion. That might not have been our best idea to keep fighting. By Mr. Humbug. By Mr. Scrooge. You guys feel Christmassy yet? I kind of do. It's really cold and we might be getting snow later this week, so you know. I hope we get snow. Well, do I? I do when I don't. Dog walks are depressing when there's snow, but
Is my duty.
we didn't have any snow last year.
Definitely the wrong hand.
No snow. Anybody got any exciting Black Friday purchases going to be happening? I will say, I may as well just say it. For my merch store, don't really do a lot with my merch store, obviously, but I will put on a discount code for Black Friday if I remember to, which I should remember to. We're starting to win because the Warwick's kind of useless. And Aurelian is kind of starting to become the monster. And also, if Jin just fights with only his ultimate, it's not that strong. Very nice. My Black Friday purchase is going to be 4 new tires for my car. I love being an adult. Oh, and potentially brake fluid. I also need pads and discs, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off pads and discs, I think, for the next year. They're 80% worn. Which, you know, that means there's 20% left, right? So, like, I know you probably are advised to swap them about now, but I've got too many things going on. I've got my January tax bill, so yeah. Enemy team, like, this is the problem with them having 2 mages. So, you know, like Darius had a hard time getting to them. Well, they have a hard time actually wanting to come in. If we have the ground, it's our advantage because they only really have Warwick that will be willing to go, I'm going in. Thresh might, but only if he lands a hook. So that's where we have to kind of go, no, we're coming in. And naturally, the enemy's comp won't like that. Is the idea, really. Excuse me. Maybe it's cold outside. Also, I was going to ask. I know mechanical things a little bit, but I was actually going to ask Twitch chat and the YouTube comments because I'm sure we have a mechanic. Like, there has to be a mechanic somewhere in this community. When it comes to brake fluid, do you have to drain the brake fluid to then put new stuff in? Or can I just top it up? I need .4 brake fluid. Can I just buy a bottle for £6 and just top it up? Because if I go to a garage, they want to charge £50 to drain it and put new one in. Where I can buy a bottle of .4 synthetic or whatever the hell brake fluid, which is what my car wants, for £6. You can just top it up. Okay. Good. I thought, like, it would be crazy. Damn. I played that pretty damn well, but not well enough. Nice. Okay, this is actually going pretty good. Oh, so I can just top it up. Okay. The problem I will say, though, how much do I put in? Because I know people are like, on the reservoir, there's a minimum and max line. In my car, it's in like a really weird location that you basically just clip the top up. You clip like a thing up, and then you can see the reservoir. I can't see it from the side to see the minimum and maximum line at all. So it's like, I don't know how much to put in. I do get my car serviced. I had a full service a couple months ago. That was my last free service with the car. And they didn't do brake fluid. What's the car model? Audi Q5. But yeah, they didn't do brake fluid. And then I had it in the other week getting my new alloys fitted. And they were like, oh, your brake fluid really needs doing. And I can tell it needs doing because the brake is very spongy. I know that myself. But like, do I just put a flat amount in? Do I just put a little bottle? Like, surely if I just get a small bottle and put it in, that'll do fine. I don't know. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside. Get down, Mr. President.
Looking cool while fighting bad guys is a skill. I'm still practicing.
What year? 2021. So it's the Mark II? I don't know. Am I tired of the league? No. I still love this game. It's my favorite game to play, and whenever I play other games, I always just naturally go, I should probably just play League. There's probably a point of, like, addiction, you know, somewhere in there, but I enjoy it. The thing with, like, why I feel like a lot of people don't get tired with League is because every single game's different, you know. I don't remember a time I played a game and on the same day there was 5, like, all 10 champions were the same. That just doesn't happen, right? You don't get games that all 10 games, so all 10 champions are the same. It just doesn't happen. Oh, I'm dead, but he did so much damage. Let's go, team! This Rise is having a dreadful game. 0-6 Rise. Asu! That might be game, actually. Quadra kill. Yeah, the Graves went a little bit too ham, but then I went too ham, but kind of on purpose. That's game. We won. There you go. I honestly didn't really expect to win this game, because, like, but this also just showed that Warwick completely falls off. If Warwick didn't take all the early kills and gave some to other people, they might have been able to snowball enough. But this is also not just about that. This is also about comp. This is having a Rise top lane. If they had a standard top lane tank or juggernaut, I don't think we would have won this game. Because, as I said, the only thing that they had that willingly would go, I'm going in proper, was Warwick. And he falls off. If they had an Ornn that could just stand there and soak up all the damage, I really don't think we would have won. But that's the negative of playing something like a Rise top. Alright, we gained 20. We win our EZREAL game. So again, thank you very much for the dono again to Itwhip Dr. Wad. Not the most impactful game I could have on EZREAL, because it was just a crazy game and I could get one shot if I mispositioned. And that's the thing. If I mispositioned once, EZREAL, Viger Cage, Warwick Ultimate, I'm dead. I got Warwick ulted in that last fight, but hilariously it was beneficial because it set the Aurelion up for a massive ult. Darius only did 11k damage. It doesn't mean he's had a bad game. He went 7-2. He's against a Rise top lane. He can't do consistent damage against that. Unfortunately as well, Professor didn't work. Apparently the spectator system is dead, so it won't work today, unfortunately. But there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we'll have a good day of making content, and then hopefully an even better day this week of climbing. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace. Restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power.